Thanks, John. And our team coverage continues now as we take you through the damage that we've already seen so far across the area.
I want to start with Channel 9's Jonathan Lowe, who was at the scene where one person died, another person was hurt when a tree fell on a car out there. Jonathan joins us live now after speaking with neighbors who saw this and tried to help out the people inside. Jonathan?
Well, Scott and Erica, we're live tonight outside of the New Hope Volunteer Fire Department. This is the station that responded to that emergency. I just had a chance to talk to them a little earlier. They say they have 2 first responders here that are manning the station overnight, but they can call other volunteers in from the area at a moment's notice. They also say they will respond wherever they are needed across Gaston County, much like they did today. Tonight's first round of severe weather swept in during evening rush hour. In Gaston County, the impact was deadly.
The wind was blowing, the rain was raining hard, just couldn't hardly see.
Greg Beck was wrapping up a day's work in his backyard as the storm rolled in.
And we heard something pop, and we thought it was a power line at first. Walked outside and we was like, what happened? And then we saw the tree down.
Chopper 9 flew over the horrific scene along South New Hope Road at Dixon Road. We could see from overhead that tree had fallen on top of a red SUV. Beck says he and others attempted to help.
My son asked, is everybody okay in there? And we heard the horn start honking.
But he says a snapped power line was laying dangerously across the vehicle.
I heard somebody in there screaming. They was wanting help, and I just couldn't get over to them. I wanted to, but I just couldn't.
North Carolina Highway Patrol says 2 people were in the car at the time. The driver, Jacqueline Morrison Donald of York, South Carolina, was killed. Her passenger, Tyrone Lee of New York, was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
Makes you kind of think twice, you know, definitely be aware of what's around you, be aware of your surroundings.
Robert Simcoe was almost home when he, like others, were caught in the hours-long gridlock caused by the massive tree blocking the road.
Basically, anybody who lives in Paradise Point got diverted into this parking lot and just basically had to walk back home.
But he says that's a small inconvenience compared to a loss of life in such a freak occurrence.
With a storm like this, I don't think there's anything anybody could have done about it. It's act of God.
Now, from my vantage point, that was quite a healthy and large tree that fell onto that vehicle earlier today. Our John Aarons tells me that the wind gusts at that time were 70 miles an hour. That is just 4 miles per hour short of a Category 1 hurricane. Live tonight in Gaston County, Jonathan Lowe, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Such a tragic story. Jonathan, thank you so much for that live update.